Look at this. Would you look at this flaky, cheesy goodness? You are going to want to stay and learn how to make these. Hey, so we are back from Hawaii, back in the kitchen. I have really missed cooking, although I 100% enjoyed our trip. Loved it. I can't wait to go back. So we are going to make some cheesy garlic rolls to go with supper tonight. So I have 3/4 of a cup of warm milk. We are going to add 2 tablespoons of sugar. 1 and 2. Then we are going to add 2 1/4, I think. Yeah, 2 1/4 of instant yeast or fast-acting yeast. I don't know. Active dry yeast. This is about the only thing I ever measure. And we are going to give it a little mix. This a good little mix here to get everything good and incorporated. And then we're going to let it rest for about 10 minutes until our yeast gets good and bubbly. Cover this with a towel, a Christmas towel. All right, we're going to let it sit for 10 minutes. So while my yeast is yeasting over there, I am waiting on it to get active. We are going to go on and shred some Parmesan. I need Parmesan for this bread, and I need Parmesan for supper, my supper dish. So I'm just going to start grating my cheese. Finally finished with all this Parmesan cheese. For this bread, I'm going to need a half a cup. But for my homemade Alfredo, I'm going to need a lot. So we got our Parmesan shredded. Now we are going to shred some Colby Jack. I love this cheese grater. And that should be about enough. Okay, so our yeast looks perfect. Look how good and foamy that is. I don't know if you can really tell. But anyway, it's good and foamy. So we're going to add 1 large egg. Okay, 1/4 a cup of softened butter, which is a half a stick. A teaspoon of salt. That's probably good. Then a teaspoon of onion powder. A teaspoon of garlic powder. And I'm going to add about a half a teaspoon of Italian seasoning. That's so stout. 3 cups of all-purpose flour. There we go. All right, now we're going to get our, yes, ma'am? Oh, look. That's so sweet. Thank y'all. I love daffodils. Thank you. Thank you. All right, I'm going to find a vase for these. Look at that. So sweet. Thank y'all. I'm going to set them right there. Okay, perfect. Thank you very much. That's very sweet. Made my day. My boys used to do that all the time, and now my girls are doing it. It's so sweet. Okay, so now we're going to get this good and mixed up. This already smells divine, and I haven't even added the cheeses to it yet. Got us a good shaggy dough going here. Now I'm going to, my countertop is clean, well, all except for the dough that you see now. And we are going to add a little bit of flour here. There we go. And we are just going to knead this, get us a good ball going. Get that butter all good and mixed in throughout it. So we're going to knead this for about, 5 minutes or so. Make sure that you get all your butter incorporated in there and your seasonings good incorporated. All right, this looks great. I'm going to take just a little bit of olive oil and kind of put it in my bowl. I'm going to put my bread in there. I'm just going to kind of work it around it. Make sure my bread's good and covered. Now I have a setting on my stove for proofing, and that is what I have it on, so it'll be a good and warm place. We're going to let this set for about an hour while we make supper. Okay, so our bread has doubled in size. It's been proofing for about an hour, so we're going to smash that down there. We're going to add some Parmesan cheese, about a fourth-ish of a cup. We're going to add a little bit more salt. And we are going to add another fourth of a stick of softened butter into there. And then we are going to add a little bit of garlic powder, a little more of that, and a little bit more onion powder. Ooh, or a lot more onion powder, and some more Italian seasoning. That's probably good. Okay. We are going to flour our surface again. Move that salt for me. And we're going to mix this up in this bowl, getting this butter good and incorporated inside of it. There we go. All right. Get that cheese good and mixed up inside of here. We're going to turn our oven on to 350. All right, that's all in there good. We're going to put this here. We're going to get a little bit of this flour on it. And mix it up again. I'll get my little rolling pin here, and we're going to roll this out into the best square I can get it. Okay, so we are going to add some more Parmesan cheese. Add this Colby Jack that we shredded. About good. We're going to add pepper jack cheese. I would have liked to have fresh, but this is what I had in the refrigerator, so this is what we're using. All right. So now we're just going to cut these into strips here. And we're just going to cut it. No, we're not. I thought we was going to cut it in half, but we're not. So we're just going to take this and roll it up like this, like a cinnamon roll. And we are going to place it in this greased pan here. All right. So here's one gigantic roll. Look at that. It's huge. Kind of pinch the edge into your dough here. We're going to bake them for about 15 minutes at 350, and then we're going to top them with more butter and Parmesan cheese. Okay, so I have 2 tablespoons of butter, a spoonful of garlic, and we're fixing to melt it in the microwave. So now that our butter and garlic is good and melted, we are going to add some parsley to it. Get a good little mix. And we are going to pour this or spoon this on top of our little garlic rolls. Our bread is about halfway done, so we're going to go on and spoon some of this garlic butter on the top of it. And we're going to stick it back in for about another 10 minutes or so. Yum.
Y'all, look how good these look. I mean, they are so cheesy, so flaky, so moist. Oh, y'all got to try and make these. So good.
Look at this. I want to just bust it open, but it's so stinking hot right now. Look at all this cheese. Look at this cheese ball. Ah! Okay. I'm just so hot. So hot. Let's give this a bite. Whew. It is so good. Golly. I'm proud of myself. Now, I'm going to be honest. It needs some more salt. I should have added more salt. So if you make this, add more salt than what I did. But other than that, it's so flaky and cheesy and garlicky and delicious. This is better than the cheese bread you get in the frozen section. Go make y'all some. See you later.